If not yet, then, momentarily.
We are good.
I actually need to move that mic connector because otherwise there'll be this giant cord running up against my arm. Give me 1 second, everybody. But hi, I'm here and stuff. Okay, that
While I have you there, yeah, can you just tip the camera a little bit up?
I can do that. How about that? More? Good? Not good?
A little bit more.
A little bit more. How about that? Yes, no, maybe?
That's good. You can even put it a little bit lower down if you want, but that is fine.
Alright. There is a little bit lower down. I feel like I'm doing, you make me want to shout a little bit lower now. A little bit louder now.
Perfect.
So, hello to everybody. Thank you guys for dropping in. I have not seen you in donkey's yonks, as they say, which is far too long. I have been insane and crazy busy for the last month, so much so that I'm using weird accents. It's very funny. I am, of course, your friend, the neighborhood blind guy, and I'm joined, as always, by my producer, the lovely and talented Knut, who is also sometime cameraman. Going, move that damn camera, you stupid blind bastard. Hello, Knut.
Hello, everyone. So, we have Carmen and Tegan greeting you hello.
Hello to you both. Thank you guys for dropping in. Super good to see you again. I actually have had 5 minutes to breathe, which is crazy. So, some of you may or may not have seen on social the post that I put up just yesterday, where we are patiently waiting. All of the stuff for Volume 1 of the Cycle of Bones series soundtrack, it's all been uploaded. It's all on its way to stores, virtual stores. It's on its way to Spotify and Pandora and Apple Music and iTunes, and because there are still places that seem to have iTunes, which is insane to me, and Google Play and Amazon and everything else under the sun, right? But it's going through the final approval process, which is not about them deciding that they like your music or not. It's about the people who aggregate the music from your computer and upload to the cloud onto the platforms, confirming that the sound quality is even and all of the metadata, album title and track name and everything else is spelled correctly and spaced correctly, and everything lines up. And as long as everything's according to Hoyle, whoever the hell Hoyle was, everything goes where it's supposed to. So I don't expect they're working on the weekend, which means that it will not officially hit stores till Monday, maybe Tuesday, but it's in the hands of those people, and it's done. It has been a source of joy and stress and stressful joy simultaneously, and has been fraught with all kinds of interesting problems. Part of why we didn't do shows in the meantime is because I got back here and got everything moving and was in the final throes of moving music into play and tweaking and everything else, and there were corrupted files, and there were missing files, and they weren't corrupted or missing the day before. So somewhere along the lines I did something stupid somehow, or my computer got all virus oriented, I don't know, getting in on the Pandemic Act. And so I had to go back and scramble to re-record a bunch of stuff. That was a huge kick in the pants delay, but we did manage to get everything sorted. What you're going to get when all is said and done on the Cycle of Bones original soundtrack, Volume 1, The Dawn of Unions, is just, 7 tracks. 3 of them that are the vocal tracks, the sung songs within the context of the first book. And the other 4 tracks are the muscle flexing that I was talking about getting to finally do with classical music and scoring and symphonic stuff. So that will be book 1. The book was short, and the soundtrack was commensurately short, but you got extra music in the process. Originally, it was going to be this giant 3 books in a row soundtrack. And based on time, effort, missing files, all kinds of other stuff, the decision was made to break it up into individual books, which allowed me to do a little more extra. So you got 2 songs you wouldn't have otherwise gotten, because they didn't exist. So that is the upshot of what is going on with the soundtrack. It's done. It's literally waiting on the people who have to move the chips around on the board to finish their dotting I's and crossing T's, and then it will be everywhere. So look for that announcement as early as Monday.
Sliding into the side here, Kelly Martin says, "Hey JP" from YouTube.
I know
and
you.
Kamen Rider says, "Impatiently waiting," and Tegan says, "SG Bright 1 says greetings and salad dressings."
Greetings and salivations to you too also. Miss Kelly, direct messages are a little faster. So get with me over the course of this week, and we'll set up a date and do the thing at the place with the stuff and all the people and so on and so forth. I apologize for the insanity. With everything that was going on, it took me some time to finally get that message. So I apologize, but we're good to go. Hopefully you got my response. Just hit me up with a DM, and we'll take it from there. She gave me the virtual fish face for not responding, and rightly so. It was funny. So, I suppose I should probably sing something. I suspect that is at least in large part why everybody's here. So I think it's why I'm here. So I think I should probably do the thing. Can everybody hear clearly? Is the sound where it needs to be? This is our first official show back.
My part, everything sounds perfectly. Kamen says, "We're also here for your smashing good lucks and stunning possibilities."
Can I both quote you and clone you? Can that happen?
Kamen says, "You're a mite quiet for me, but that may just be me." And Twitch Wetsu says, "Yes, I can. I can you."
Wetsu! Thanks for dropping in, man. It's good to see you. How are things over in Soka?
Dirt says, "Guten Tag."
Oh, guten Abend. Move microphone. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. I'm going to do a song because I'm supposed to do songs. I'm good at. Apparently, I'm good at that, and people like them. So I think I should probably do the thing. So I'm going to do the thing. We're gonna start with something I haven't done in a while, and I want to because reasons. So here we go. I'm the fire that you can't fly too close to. I'm the light that burns you in the night. Whatever else I say to you is untrue. Oh, I'll hypnotize and you'll forget to fight. Yeah. Oh, I'm the fire that you can't fly too close to. I'm becoming what I thought I'd lay to rest. A desperate, wretched hunger where my smile is. Oh, a desperate, wretched burning in my chest. No one hears the thoughts inside my mind. So what I show is what is real. And all that matters is the tick of time, waiting for the next life that I steal. I am the fire. Oh, I'm the fire that you can't fly too close to. My voice, the gravity that draws you in. The truth is a wish for words for me to drown in. Oh, and in its way reveals my every second. No one hears the thoughts inside my mind. So what I show is desperate, wretched hunger where my smile is. Oh, a desperate, wretched burden in my chest. I am the fire. So now that we've gotten that particular acid test out of the way, do we need to make adjustments to the sound, or are we all right?
Dur says you're pretty quiet, but I don't know if that's on his side. For me, it's at least very good.
Tegan, Common, Kelly.
Common said it was good. Wetsu also said things are good.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is this is what you get for trying to watch me on your mobile phone in your bed without waking up the rest of the house. This is what happens when you watch me in Germany at this time of night.
That might very well be it.
Yeah.
Almanac says, hey mate, glad I could catch you this stream today.
Almanac! The man, the myth, the legend, the tower of power, the pinnacle of sexual perfection. That one guy.
It's true that. Awesome song, by the way. XD from Almanac.
Thank you. Let's just keep that rolling for a little bit, shall we?
Shoot. Tegan says, sounds good to me. Almanac says, sexual perfection. I bloody wish.
Candlelight always attracts a certain crowd, and the apparitions that surround me, they somehow keep the normals out. Sit down and never mind rain. Sit down and never mind pain. Oh yeah, my head is pounding, all the long voices locked inside, and all the flickering lights around me, oh, they're like a million piercing eyes, thunderous echoing voices, without a face, without a name, unnumbered questions and no choices. So once again I begin to play the game as a light, born up to the sky. Before I realize my morning's passed me by, I better chase the sunrise. The smoke is slowly slipping upward. It disappears into the dark. Sometimes the horrors that they tell you again cause a fracture of your heart. Thunderous echoing voices, you'll only learn the things that you don't want to know. Unnumbered questions and no choices. Oh, and you won't see them, they all too busy gazing at the cold light, born up to the sky. Before you realize your mornings pass you by, better chase the sunrise. You're born up to the sky. Before you dance behind my eyes? Or do they hear the words I give them? Or will they ever realize? Thought a little crow flies early in the night never would hurt anybody, you know? That's a thing that happens. You can tell because it's a thing that just happened. That's how I usually tell. That or Almanac tells me. Wow.
Clap, clap, clap. Wild applause. Wild applause. And more XD from Almanac. That's all he does.
I mean, while you XD and or wildly applaud, I think coffee needs to happen, which is the reason you can tell I am fueled by coffee. Yeti coffee. Which is not a sponsorship, it's just the brand of mug I put my coffee in because I'm an idiot and I spill things, and Yetis make that hard.
Use code JPC for a 10% off of coffee.
I wish. Believe me when I tell you, when coffee sponsorship is a thing, that shit's gonna happen.
I mean, you kind of need to. It's too much consuming coffee. Almanac says, dude, you are 90% coffee at this point. If we squeezed you out, we'd get bean juice.
I mean, don't try this at my home. That's what I got to say. Don't try this at my home, kids. Don't squeeze the coffee out of me. That would make me sad. It would make baby Jesus cry. And believe me when I tell you, you do not want to make the baby Jesus cry. He's really hard to put back down. Wetsuit can prove that.
Cameron says, Trimerian beans run it hot in my veins.
No. Okay, that hurt. That was the good kind of pain, but that still hurt. Wow.
Cameron, you hit the soft spot. Keep at it for the extra crit damage.
Filked by my own petard.
Your mods are against you.
I mean, it's true, and all your bases all belong to us.
Fuck, we lost. God damn it.
This is me checking stuff out because I haven't played this much live yet.
Wetsu says, flawless victory. Oh, a bad Mortal Kombat reference.
Uh-oh. Yeah, these things, they happen. Right, so, as many of you will have seen on social media, we are at DEF CON any second now. I'm literally waiting on the powers that be behind the scenes that have nothing to do with me personally. Validating and vetting all of the music that was put forth in the first soundtrack for the series. It is up, it is waiting as soon as they finish their processing on the back end, making sure that all the titles are correct and that the music volume is consistent and that we didn't screw anything up and didn't know about it. Everything will be live on everything. So Pandora, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon Music, Spotify, if I haven't already said that, everything else under the sun. It's going to like 150 different digital outlets. Finding it, as usual, will not be a problem. Finding my music is never the problem. Knowing to look is the problem. But if you Google me, I'm like 1 billion pages deep. It's ridiculous. Finding me is not difficult. In any event, the music was completed and uploaded and settled, and now we're just waiting on them to sort of do the thing. But in the meantime, because if I don't, I feel like there's a very good chance that poor Common is going to sort of erupt, and I don't want the other charming woman in the house to have to clean everything up. Fish, this is for you more than her, because I don't want you to have to clean up kind of broken Common. I feel like that's bad. So, in an effort to make sure that there is less cleanup in the house, we're going to do this from the upcoming soundtrack that's done and waiting to be finished the process side. When harriers came to claim their due of blood and lucre, hell's old brew, though numbers knelt out for that fight, you stood with me again. The sun has sunk behind the hill, the river's song is sweet but still, when witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. The warden's warning hearken to, when skyward climbs the half-veiled moon, when witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. Though dusk is drowning day's last light, her heralds ride again. Let the little ones sleep and their innocence keep. Hold your heart far away, lest she find it someday. I lost the chord of my own song. Let's try that again. Hang on a second. Oh, let the little ones sleep and their innocence keep. Hold your heart, hold your heart. Wow, hang on, guys. I'm an idiot. This is what happens when we don't play this song live much. Hold your heart. Wow. I apologize. I'm screwing up my own songs. You know what? We're going to come back to that because I'm a jackass, and that's how that works. Yay! Well, that was not remotely embarrassing at all, right? Not knowing your own song.
Pepe Love, professional musician.
I'm real.
Alright, so we have a couple more comments and then I'll do that while you're struggling.
Yeah.
Alright, so comment says, yes, do it! Obviously. Dur says, if you keep this up, you're going to have to make me play guitar again.
Okay.
Obviously after exam, as he says. Wetsu asks for how to contribute to tip jar. For everyone not knowing, down below there is a banner with the tip jar on it that you can click on and then bring you directly to the donation page for that. Almec says, I was gonna share your music today, but that's very little of it on YouTube. I need a good link for this stuff. I don't have Spotify.
We will make that happen. I promise we'll make that happen. Also, I have discovered where I fucked that up, so now it's easy to fix. I fucked it up by magically transposing it in the moment and didn't finish the transposition. So we're going to do that from scratch, and we're going to do it right now. The tip jar, have you gotten that sorted out there, Mr. Canute, who is both lovely and talented?
Wetsu, it might be that you need to go to like and click on one of the options, like about or something on the app. The app is not wonderful on that aspect.
It's also quite possible that if you are, well, no, you are logged in because we see your name. I was going to say it might be a login issue, but you already are logged in.
Yeah. Comment says it's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah,
fine,
something like that. It's a feature, not a bug. Dur, finish exams, and we should play guitar. That should be a thing. Almanac, I will absolutely get you what you need. Everybody, unless there are further questions, I feel like it's informal enough that we're going to start again and we're going to do it right this time. Does that sound all right to everybody? Does anybody object to hearing the song the right way this time?
I think we all agree we want to hear it the right way.
I'm waiting for a final objection. This is your last chance to tell me. It's not remotely true. You can tell me that at any time you want. But I feel like saying it's your last chance adds some impetus.
I'm like, do it! Come, no objection here!
Yeah, let's go with that. Right, okay, let's try this one more time in the correct key. How's that sound? All right. When harriers came to claim their due of blood and lucre, hell's own brew, when you stood with me again. The sun has sunk behind the hill. The river song is sweet but still. When witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. The warden's warning hearken to, when skyward climbs the half-veiled moon. When witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. Though dusk is drowning day's last light, her heralds ride again. Let the little ones sleep, and their innocence keep. Hold your heart far away, lest she find it someday. A golden hour beneath the sun, a final foe, the battle won. When every surface gleamed with light, we stood in triumph then. But now as twilight calls the moon and tries to sing an endless tune, surrounded by the eyes of night, come stand with me again. For if this is our final hour, then let us greet the coach devour. Surrounded by the eyes of night, come stand with me again. With sword in hand and spear behind, come stand with me again. That's fair. It's funny how that works out when you actually sing things in the proper key and use your fingers in the correct spots on the guitar. The song actually sounds all right. It's funny that.
Yeah, it's weird how that turns then into a beautiful song from Almanac.
Well, thank you, Mr. Almanac, if that is your
All
real
right.
name.
I am unsure, but we will see. Now going back to some comments.
Okay, I like comments, but you cut off at the end of the word comments, so it took me a second to translate. What I got was now back to some I'm like, with comment? What did comment do?
Common does a lot of things.
I mean, you're
a
not
lot of
wrong.
things we should blame her for, and a lot of things we should praise her for. But
Like, I feel like there
not
should
this
be. I feel like there should be an accounting, a reckoning, if you will.
we should probably add an account on like the stream for every time
Yeah.
Common does something.
Yeah, I feel like that's a reasonable choice. Like the common scoreboard, that could be a thing.
So Tegan says ST Bride 1 says she wants to hear it wrong again. But unfortunately, it was correct this time, so we didn't get lucky.
I'm sorry to disappoint you by not disappointing you as I disappointed you. That makes me very ambivalent.
Valkyrie Heart 83 says, "Hello JP, it's Astrid. I've changed my name on here today, here to show my support."
I love Valkyries, so that works out really well. Good to see you. You know, and so much as I do.
Common says, "This is Fish saying Common sung every word while she chops veggies." Veggies, actually.
I kind of like veggies better. I feel like that means she's doing something vague. So chopping vague makes me smile. I'm good with the tag team there. And awesome, and thank you, Fish.
Damn and bless my Norwegian ancestry.
Yes, exactly. Curse and bless me simultaneously. Grr!
Common
No,
use.
I said grr, not der. You settle down back there, German.
Wow! Thanks!
Whoever that was, thank you very much.
Twitch donates $50.
Holy jeez, thank you so much. Thank you. One step
You
closer.
see a lot of fires. And Tegan gives you hearts and fires because we like both.
I'm fair with both. I'm good with both.
It says yes, it's totally my real name. The other name you know is a lie. All lies.
Yeah, it's true. Lies. Secrets and lies. You're like a
Comment
living,
says-
breathing spy movie. It's awesome.
It says, I don't have that many ducats to put in the purge jar. I have mercy.
Ah, well, that's fine. I can take that. I don't need ducats. It's fine. Besides, I like mercy.
Which one says, I had to use the website. Yeah, unfortunately, the mobile app seems to be as bad as always.
Wait, you mean to tell me that there's a bit of technology that isn't working exactly right the first time?
What?
That never happens in the history of ever.
Never heard about that. That doesn't
Still.
exist.
Still, honestly, thank you so much. One step even closer to getting that amazing little bit of kit, which is the Jamstick guitar. It's a MIDI guitar, so it lets me play the instrument I'm best at while still getting all the awesome MIDI sounds instead of keyboard stuff. So I can have the orchestra on my guitar. These things make me smile. Anything else?
We have a double Valkyries because we like Valkyries.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, what idiot doesn't like Valkyries? I understand you may not find that your brand, your ethnocentric brand of choice, but at their core, Valkyries are kind of awesome. Just saying. I blame Common. Because veggies. And veggies.
I think this is what we should call it from now on, yeah.
Yeah. So, for those who are not aware, but were aware before, let me lay you out with the information of doom. The soundtrack is weirdly split. So here's how this played out. It's uploaded. Those of you that haven't seen my stuff on social media. It's uploaded. I am literally waiting on the people in the back end to do all the processing. So what that means is they're confirming that all the metadata is correct, that the volumes are all consistent throughout. We don't have suddenly click track number 3 and it's raw, suddenly loud, raucous screamo. And then they're checking all the metadata, which is confirming that titles and names and credits and all things are not only sort of spelled correctly, but actually not fat-fingered with sudden random capitalization or an accidental emoji or a floating number 3 in there. Once all those things are done, and that could be as early as Monday morning, once all those things are done, it will be everywhere. It's like 150 or so virtual stores it's going to. You'll be able to get it on Pandora and on Spotify and on Amazon Music and on Google Play and on Apple Music and pretty much everything else. And as soon as it's up, there'll be new YouTube videos for it, because why wouldn't there be? So that is the deal. I had hoped processing would be done faster. I was wrong. These are things that happen. Also, there's a bit of a change to the format, again, for those who've not either caught it on social media or not already subscribed to my newsletter, which means you're missing a short story, but that's okay. Initially, my plan had been to do a series soundtrack that was going to cover like the first 3 books, one big giant mega disc. Time and corrupted files and all kinds of other nonsense forced my hand in a different direction. So in order to keep the street date plan of the end of April, what ended up happening is we separated it out by book. So volume 1 of the cycle of Moan's OST is what's already up and waiting to get processed. And it is a 7-track sort of short full-length album or long EP of a couple songs that were not already intended, hadn't been written yet, that are now up, as well as all 3 of the songs that are in the Dawn of Unions and written out as lyrics. So you'll be able to hear all kinds of sort of moments from the book. And if you've read the book, you'll be able to quickly ascertain where those moments take place, just by titles and by the overall feel and the order of operations. So that's where we are. I ended up adding 2 extra songs, which I didn't know I was going to do because of the separation. And so now what's happening is that's out, and the drums soundtrack will be out mid-ish summer, probably along with the rock record, about the same time there. And then we'll put out the next book's soundtrack, which is the Eaters soundtrack, Eaters of Time. That'll be out probably October, before the release of the new book. This way you have the soundtrack to go off of before we actually get to the book, and it'll give you a little bit of sneak peek, teaser thingy. It's a technical term. Sneak peek, teaser thingy, with appropriate pauses. So that is all the news that is fit for print, so to speak, about the soundtrack and what's going on with that for those that missed it at the beginning of the stream. It's up, but in limbo until they process, and it's just the soundtrack for Dawn.
Common says she takes the full blame.
I mean, now it's no fun.
Valkyrie says, I will be role-playing as a Valkyrie in my D&D group soon.
I mean, why wait? I'm fairly certain everybody here would support you being a Valkyrie right here. However, nobody die in this moment to test the theory. I forbid you, as part of Corwin's cadre, from dying to test the theory of how Valkyrie-ish she is. That's Valkyrie-ish, not Valkyrious. There's a difference.
Yeah, we're waiting for the mass suicides and those things when we do the cult activities, guys.
Tegan, stop shooting meaningful looks at the lovely and talented Canute behind my back or in front of my idiot eyes. Meaningful.
Common says, cinematic as heck, my guys.
Nice. Yeah,
Valkyrie
Common.
says,
Good. Good, Canute.
Valkyrie says, lol, you are awesome. Almanac said, well, Valkyries were warrior women who died and were brought into the service. So?
Well, but that could have happened prehistory before we get on camera. Almanac, you're absolutely correct, but my point is, if she's already a Valkyrie, all that shit's history. I don't want her to judge the living and the dead right now, is where I'm going. Yeah, everybody, Common was kind enough to give me some craft space and hang out with me and jackass me around Tampa because I was at my nephew's wedding, who I hadn't seen in several years, and it was amazing and wonderful. And as a result, she got the sneak peek of the soundtrack because I was getting proofs to confirm that I was okay with the mixes while I was at the house. So, yeah, there's cheating going on. All the cheats.
As I will wait for you, so I imagine she wants to hear it? If that is not a song request, then correct me. Common says, he can order Corwin's cadre around, but he can't tame the alpaca
Wow,
pack. Valkyrie testing all day.
Okay, whoever
Since
that
I
was.
currently actually have a bit of money and this is a better investment than some
Donate
game I'll buy
60.
and never play, there you go, hope it helps.
Man, that is amazing, and thank you so much as we inch even closer. Actually, I'd have to say that's as we step even closer. Those are not inch dollars, so thank you so much. It's incredibly generous. I don't care if it's a request or not. It's a request now, so we're doing I Will Wait.
It was a request as well. Tika says, Cult of Corwin, question mark?
Tegan, stop it! Tegan, stop!
Alman says, haven't you heard, Tegan? Corwin is our Lord and Savior. All hail Corwin.
No! All right. Dur, are you still with us? Dur, if you're still with us, say something funny. I am hereby recruiting Dur to be my high priest because he will kick everybody in the shins and keep them in line.
He says something funny. I'm German, he says.
I know. That's why you'll keep everybody in line.
Oh, he's German, so you're asking for too much when it's about being funny.
That's true. But his funny is we have ways of making you laugh. And I have ways of being embarrassing to myself, like speaking in this terrible accent. So instead of speaking in this terrible accent, I'm going to sing a song.
It's a European joke, Carmen. Don't take it seriously.
I should note that I need to pick up the microphone again. I should note that this is almost that time because we have a Paka-Paka happening right here and now. There is a Paka-Paka going on, and there will soon be an Alpaca-Paka who is tiny and adorable and hysterical. And there will soon be pictures everywhere, I presume. Common will correct me if I'm mistaken. Canute, when I'm done with this song, you will tell me if I have been corrected or if there has been all kinds of insanity about the Alpaca-Paka. So there we go. And now it is time for the Alpaca-Paka moment. Alpaca-Paka! understanding. I know that I'll get through. Time's all I have, and I will wait for you while you're searching, looking for the truth, keep believing. And I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait. I will wait for you. I will. I will. I will wait. I will wait for. I will wait for you. And there is the Alpaca Paca song. You know, because of Paca Paca.
Dirk says, love that song, man. I gotta go sleep now, but y'all have a great night still.
Derek, thank you so much for dropping in, man. Thanks very, 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 very much, and I will talk to you soon. Also, smoke your exams. Knock them out of the park. Because then we can actually hang out again, like crazy people. Yeah.
Comment says, Muppet flails with joy. Dirk says, and will do. Smoke their exams, says Almanac, like as a blunt?
You have your fun, he'll have his.
And a little bit of an alpaca pack from Tegan.
Ha! Well, I mean, I believe Tegan is one of the inaugural members of the Alpaca Pack. I believe there's a patch and like a handshake or something. Common's the expert, I don't know.
We're definitely planning it, as it's called. Tegan has also said earlier, Alpaca Pack need those shirts.
Yeah, that will happen as soon as the Alpaca Pack is set up appropriately and appropriate images can be taken. It will be a shirt. We have merch, but it's all currently either generic JPC merch or book-related merch, which I love and I'm happy about. In fact, I'm wearing some. Look at that shit. How badass is that? I get to wear the Edmund of Hearts Cross shirt because I can, because it's a shirt and it's safe to wear and nobody will mock me or screw me over with copyright nonsense for wearing, oh, you're wearing that shirt. I don't want to be advertising that from people, which actually apparently happens on YouTube and Twitch.
Not often, but it can, yes. It can.
It's a trick I specifically picked up from Brandon Sanderson because he does that. Hey, that's me headbutting my microphone. How awesome is that? Now you know what it sounds like when I headbutt the mic. Because metal.
This turned into a heavy metal rock concert, apparently. Common says, Fish very politely requests brothers.
Oof. Okay. You have to give me a second because I haven't played it in a while, so give me a second. That's what I get for not being utterly prepared. I knew tonight somebody was going to throw out a song I haven't played much of. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. Just talk amongst yourselves while I remember this song.
Nice comment. Seriously would love to see some alpaca artwork from you guys. So please do.
It's in the works. It's in the works. I have actually seen / done braille with the actual official mascot alpaca. So there will soon be appropriate, adorable, ridiculously cute clothing for the alpaca pack, and we will then have images and shirts and Insta things and so on. So the alpaca pack will be a thing.
Gigantic poggers. Also, while we're waiting for JP, I imagine a lot of you guys probably would like to see the cover art for the new soundtrack. Would that be interesting to any of you guys? Coming use a big heck, yes. Comment? Tegan, Valkyrie, Ammonite. I can't hold it back. It's too good. That is the official cover for the soundtrack.
So that's a thing, which is awesome. I actually need a thing that normal people would do just by pulling up their phone and cheating. But I have to have audience participation in cheating. So I need audience participation cheating help. I need somebody to build the lyrics.
Alright. Which,
Brothers.
Which
4 brothers. From FMA. I need the first line is what I need.
how can I repay you, brother of mine?
Right. Okay. I believe we're good. I will do my best to not stumble, and either way, I will be putting time back into this song now that we're back in the saddle for reals. I have had too many 2 a.m. nights and 6 a.m. mornings this week, but I will resolve that problem as we go forward. I'm in production on the new book as of Monday, by the way. Just for those who are wondering. Just throw that out there. Fish, I'm going to have to owe you a rain check, because otherwise I'm going to stumble through it every other verse. I apologize. I do not have that song ready for you tonight. We're going to have to wait till next week. That is twice tonight I have done that. This is what happens when you take a month off. So feel free to mock me and punch me and kick me. I will take it. I deserve it. But next week, as promised, I will have, in fact, I will make it either my second or third song based on whether or not you're already here.
Carmen she says that's perfectly okay. Valkyrie also says it's okay.
I appreciate it. I just hate it. I hate being that guy, and tonight I have to be that guy. Because the alternative is to do it badly. And I would rather be the guy who says I can't than be the guy who does it badly and is like, oh, sorry, man. That guy's being a jerk. I don't want to be a jerk. Being a jerk is no fun. Contrary to what the people that are jerks will tell you, it's ultimately no fun. What it will do, because there happens to be an almanac still sitting here, is I'm going to do a song that will be appearing on the next soundtrack. For those who have read the book, you will immediately know why. For Common, who I know has read the book, because she immediately sent me a DM as soon as it happened, and kind of half-heartedly got mad at me for just kind of blindsiding her with it, because it's a song she knew. This will make it in, an almanac and company. The other half of the almanac. I know there has to be another book name. We need him to have a code name. Almanac. Could call him Atlas. Could be Almanac and Atlas. That would work. You know, plus kind of sexy. So let's go with Almanac and Atlas. Okay, so Almanac and Atlas were kind enough. That's happening now. You don't get a choice. Almanac and Atlas were kind enough to help me and do a little tracking in the background for the gang vocals required for this song from the scene within which it occurs inside the book. So, I know it's a song that Almanac knows. And I know it's a song that a handful of you that are Blue Card members know, because we've all been together when it's been thrown around the fire. So we're doing this. Beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Come, lad, I see your eyes, terror behind them. I know that you fear what's to come. I've seen it 1,000 times, call me not a liar. The hour that heralds the sun. Oh, heretics tell you, soldier fears nothing, and poets give war a referee. But when the war horn rings true on the morning's first blue, then your heart may beat thunder again. Beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. Time is a child running scared of its shadow. It flies though you wish it would crawl. Your home lay behind you 1,000 miles distant. Tomorrow you stand or you fall. But look to your captains, your brothers in arms, to your countryman's sword and his shield. Think of you on your home if your heart beats alone, and let that be the power you wield. Beat the drum early, my brother. Beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brother. You beat the drum, welcome the dawn. Raise your voice, call to arms, all of your fellows. We fight at our sovereign's call. And beat the drum early, my brother. Like that. Looking forward to getting to the part of the soundtrack where we finalize that, so that, you know, Almanac and Atlas can do their thing. Which I really said not just because it's true, but because I like saying Almanac and Atlas.
Clappers and hearts and a lot of drums. As it should be.
As it should be, given the book.
So we got a few more comments here from Valkyrie. Yeah, of course you do.
Don't judge me!
Valkyrie says, how about that song about home?
I mean, that could happen.
Almanac says, yep. Ooh, oh, that one!
Yeah, that
Most
one.
people call him the most British man in history because they like his accent.
I mean, fair. Having heard that, fair. But I'm sorry, Almanac and Atlas sticks. That's a thing.
Almanac says, yay, a song I can sing along to.
Right? Given how much you sang along to it when I asked you to do the thing, which you were kind enough to do.
And that should be good on the comments. Just a lot of reaction swoonings and drums, as said.
I'm really happy I had the ability to throw that one in. That's a song that was written before the books, as the Blue Carters will be able to tell you. But to be able to effectively throw it in makes me super duper happy. I won't be doing that with everything I've ever written in the sort of medieval fashion, of course. I'd rather do new stuff, but it's cool to occasionally get to throw in something that, for want of a better term, is kind of a classic in the catalog. It's just exciting to be able to do that and have the little nugget of old friend for people that are familiar with the music that are now reading the books.
Kami
Yeah.
gives you a bunch of swoons, and Tegan says, "I'll tell me, ma."
Well, okay. You can tell your mom. You know, when I go home. But for now, we have to go home. So apparently we're going to go home first. Because it isn't wise to argue with a Valkyrie.
You'll certainly not be going home if you do.
Yeah, that's sort of the deal. My question is, are we talking about a bloody home or an angelic one? Like, is the way long or is it full of warm wind?
Angelic.
Okay. I thought so, but I wanted to confirm. Much better. Right, this was off the very first thing I ever released back in '06. I take that back. Well, I recorded this in '04. It got released on the full length in '06, but I recorded this initially in '04. We'll skip the story for now. I'm not going to do story time with Uncle Corwin. It's never just going to be the song. So this is that song. This is Long Way Home. Angel boy, open up and face the day now. The sooner that you start, the sooner you learn what lies in store. Vacant eyes barely sees the world around you. A sharper image cuts your mind's eye free of everyone and everything. Once more, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Welcome to your life. Yeah, the wind bites cold. Angel boy, empty face, lost in thought now. Impressive beauty, lying, save at home. There she is, at her easel, gazing dreamlike, a canvas caressed with fake color and abstract photo. Alone, and as her body dies, and wonder fades, she stares with frozen eyes at what she made. Come a long way home. A long way home. But you said you bring me my damn at your mother's graveside with nothing I can do to ease your pain. Deafening silence with nothing left to do or say now. Somehow you derive some comfort from the pouring rain. Yeah, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Oh, welcome to your life. Yeah, the wind bites cold. And it's a long way. Send me my angel. There's no bridge I wouldn't cross just to slow the ending. Now bring me my devil. Send me my angel. Angel boy, open up and face the day now. Sooner that you start, the sooner you'll learn what lies in the store. And there you go. Let me get a drink, and then we'll talk to Ma.
Calvin says, "We stand pink, Corwin."
I mean, okay.
Valkyrie says, "This song means so much to me."
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, because it means quite a bit to me, too. Now I want to learn that changing key on the fly.
Musician magic.
We're gonna go there. Just, worth checking. I don't want another accident like earlier where I was suddenly in a completely different spot than I was supposed to be. Once is enough, thanks.
Calvin says, "Tuning on the fly, the kind of mundane magic bards would sing about." The bards weren't busy tuning.
I mean, it is the tuning song. In this case, it's the Where's the Capo Go song, but same difference. Right. So, this will shock you, I'm certain. It will be difficult for you to pick out when you hear it. But believe it or not, this is an Irish song. I'll tell me ma when I'm going home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They took my hair, stole my comb, and that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3, please me tell me who is she? Now Robert Mooney says he loves her, now the boys are fighting for her, knocking on the door and ringing on the bell, saying, "Oh my true love, are you well?" Oh, she comes as well. I know, it doesn't sound remotely Irish, right? Like it sounds, I don't know, French, something. Just not Irish.
I'm
Clearly.
pretty sure it's Italian.
Yeah, you know, you're probably right. That makes much more sense. Someone told me it was Irish, and I don't know, it didn't seem right to me.
It's too slow for an Irish song, I feel like.
Right, and it's not about, you know, sunshine and happiness, which is what, as we all know, all Irish tunes are about.
Comments is definitely Mongolian.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
It kind of has that like deep drumming aspect of it, right?
Yeah, no, you know what? Clearly, I'm a dunce. What can I say?
I'm pretty sure also there was some Mongolian throat singing in the middle of there as well. I'm pretty sure.
Just because I went, you know, which is a fun sound to make. I encourage everyone to make it all the time.
Wetsu says, I have an appointment and have to run. I enjoyed the live stream concert. Everyone have a good Sunday morning or whatever time/date it is where you are.
Wetsu, please take care of yourself. I hope to see you again soon. Dude's awesome. Random drive-by wetsuing all the way from South Korea.
Crazy bastard.
Right?
Coming in at this time. Oh. Actually, it's kind of morning there.
It's kind of morning there. No, it's totally morning there. So, you know, it's a reasonable thing to do. We've gotten super international with tonight's stream. Have you noticed that? Like we've had Korea, we've had England, we've had Norway, we've had Germany, and we've had the States. And I'm not the one in England this time. For which I personally blame Almanac. It's his fault. Feel free to, you know, throw, I don't know, peanut shells at him or something. Actually, just make sure they're shells. I don't want you to hit him with a full peanut. That would hurt. All right.
Throw shells.
Yeah. So I think we're going to do one more, and then we're going to call it, because it has been a minute since we've done this, and I don't want to turn this into a super crazy all-night thing of doom. And we're going to be doing this every week again, because we can now. I am here. We have sound. We have video. We have Canute. We have Common. We have guitar. We have blind person. Or whatever. And we will soon also to have the alpaca packs. I'm going to do one song, maybe two, but I'm definitely going to do one more. Does anyone have any specific requests?
Tegan says, grumbles, bloody blue cards.
I feel like you're mad at me for existing, Tegan, and I'm sorry. I feel like I've let you down.
Common says, slowly adds a column for the Doing Things chart for Atlas and Almanac. And that's also a bloody blue cards!
Okay, fair. That makes me feel slightly better. I was being shouted at instead of, you know, given the sad puppy dog face. That makes me feel slightly better. I feel more at home now.
This is an order. You have to.
Yeah.
In other words.
Yeah, which is a very big difference between that and meh. Like, meh, it didn't strike me as a very Tegan-like thing to do. So I was confused.
Mercury says Tremerian blood.
That's what I was just told to do. Not asked, mind you, told to do. I'm good, Valkyrie. We're doing that, I promise you. The Tegan has spoken. With punctuation.
Tegan says, how the hell could I be mad at you?
Do you want a list? I could make a list. I'm sure it exists. I'm not that pretty. It's okay. Right. We will do Tremerian Blood, and I'll tell you what, I'm feeling froggy. We'll do one more. Is there anything else in specific people want to hear? Not like I can't just pick something, but is there something specific?
Comment says, maybe some Silver Skies? My sky is very silver.
You are completely in my fucking head tonight. Yeah, all right. So that's what we'll do. Okay. Let's do it a little bit further up. Yeah, let's do it there. I have found the necessary key. The capo is in position. I have no idea where this voice is coming from, and I'm hoping it will return soon, for it will be very difficult to carry on a serious conversation, sounding like a complete jackass. So, this too is off of the, you've seen the picture, you've heard the talk, this too is coming off of the Cycle of Bones Volume 1, the Dawn of Venus series soundtrack. You will find this in the pages of the book, of course, as well you would expect, given what we're talking about here. And I'll be interested to see what kind of reaction I get from those of you that are blue carders, and frankly, those of you that aren't. I have not, I don't think, performed this one before, but I've been kind of looking for an excuse to, and apparently I have one tonight because Common said so. And as we all know, what Common says either goes or is worth making fun of. Or both. All right. The beauty of lack of crowd physicality is a lack of instant feedback. You never know if your jokes are really bombed.
Ha! Woo!
Unless, of course, you have a Canute around, at which point you're positive your jokes are bombed, even if they haven't.
Common says, your voice realized your tuning song sounded like Hotel California and wanted in on the fun. Best way to be, honestly.
That's funny. Right, so this is from the Cycle of Bones Volume 1, and this is Silver in the Skies. Silver in the sky, silver polished steel, wound about my throat and singing at my ears. Silver in the air, burn the battlefield. Silver brushed the rose who summoned me to kneel. Swordsmen stood beside me, lords of fen and fear, smiled to risk their bones, each man a living shield. Spear and glaive behind me, gently swift and strong, wraiths of winter's moon above fade ragged and are gone. Silver in the sky, silver polished wound about my throat and singing at my heels. Silver in the air, burn the battlefield. Silver brushed the rose who summoned me to kneel. The shores of my homeland, they beckon to me. They cannot escape my mind's eye. At night when I dream twixt the gulf and the sea, lay Trimeris, her arms open wide. From humble beginnings of fire and of rain, from gentility and grace. When other kingdoms vivat their high praise, since my heart feels its empty as place. Three seas guard the throne of my oath and my home, white water the raiment of queens. Shrine Mary and angels in grace stood alone, oh their beauty lends fighting memory. Shrine Mary and blood flowing hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Shrine Mary, she's always my home, my heart and my sword to your crown. Shrine Mary, she's always my home. Though the world's eyes may darken and all light may fade, come tyranny, oppression, and hate, there will stand one last bastion, so hope can remain, held by hot blood and glittering blade. And if ever a war I must wage me one day, or be drawn with my sword on the field, no, my friends, 'tis no matter what banners displayed, when my heart beats Trimerian still. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimerian, she's always my home, my heart and my sword to your crown. Trimerian, she's always my home. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimerian, she's always my home, my heart and my sword to your crown. Trimerian, she's always my home. Trimerian, she's always my home. Trimerian, she's always my home. Silver in the skies, silver polished steel, wound about my throat and singing at my ears. Guys, thank you so much for dropping by. It was good to finally get back to this after a month of being away.
People love your transition. Just FYI, both of
Thank
them
you.
probably.
Thank you.
Tegan says, wow, now that's a beautiful sequel. Bianca Snow says, if he hasn't done it yet, find myself, been listening while driving.
I really need to. All right. I'm going to be a jerk and say I'm sorry. No, not this week. You literally came in as I was signing off. So I will do Find Myself next week. No problem, because I didn't do it tonight. I will absolutely do that next week. I will also do Brothers next week.
Tegan says, ST Bright 1 says, that it was one of the most beautiful description of a battlefield she's ever heard. The description was so clear you could see it. Common agrees.
Thank you. It means I did my job both in the song and in the book where the song was first put out. So, thank you. I really appreciate
Comment.
that.
Comment says, you can't mash up those like that and make me cry. How dare you?
Hi, have we met? We've met, right?
Valkyrie says, thank you. I love it.
Thank you, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate it. It was good to come back tonight. It was good to see, as much as I see any of this, all of your smiling faces. Thank you for the incredibly involved chat. Thank you for the ridiculous generosity. And we will do it again next week, where I will actually not screw up, Brothers, and have that ready. Like, a person who actually is completely prepared. Like you do. As always, if you're not doing so, please follow me on social. Look out for the post Monday or Tuesday or whenever they officially give me the email that says your stuff is live. So you guys will be able to go and grab it and or listen to it and or stream it for the soundtrack, which will be out officially as soon as they tell me it's cleared their essentially internet customs. Follow me on social media, hit me up on Patreon, tag me whenever you like, wherever you like. Kelly, if you're still around, again, send me a DM and we will arrange stuff. And guys, thank you for everything and all the electricity. See you next week.